What do you get when you grind for hours and hours and hours for days on end to build a house in Valheim? You end up with something like this. This is the house that I've been building for around 100 days in Valheim. Now, you might be asking, oh, why did it take 100 days? Well, for one, I actually don't know if it did take 100 days, it just sounds cool for the video title, and two, I stupidly decided to build this off a cliff, so a lot of mining had to be done to make it suitable for a house. This is my second house on this server, and everything, and I literally do mean everything, has been done in survival, with no mods or cheats to make it easier. I knew before building it that I wanted it to have an ocean view. If I can't have one in real life, you bet your ass I'm going to make one in a video game, and I knew I wanted everything to be under one roof. From the smelters, storage, and fermenters all being in the same building, but in an organized fashion. The tricky thing was figuring out how big it needed to be to allow for future growth, being that I haven't completed the game yet, which is why I still have wood roofs before you get all angry in the comments. And one more interesting fact before we start the tour, so I can drag out your viewer retention, is the fact that I did not plan any of this out. I just winged it, and this is what I came up with. So now that I hopefully have gained your attention, let's get on with the tour. Let's start with the front yard. Yes, it's kind of small, but it allows me to plant crops to the left, and if you follow the path on the right, it takes you to a nice seating area that's purely there just for aesthetics. There is this platform on the fence that allows me to see enemies from a higher vantage point as they attack the base, which happens quite often being that I do live between 4 different biomes. The base itself is in the Black Forest. I then live right next to a mountain biome which you can see at the front of the house. I also have a swamp biome to the right of it, and I also have the plains as well. And that's pretty much it for the outside. Now we move on to the inside. When you walk in, you see a couple things. A staircase to the left, a staircase straight ahead of you, and a lot of open space. The first floor houses everything I need on a consistent basis. We have our armor wall that has all the armor sets that I need and have. Right behind that same wall is the bedroom where I sleep the night away. The forging and crafting stations are in this little nook and easily allow me to craft and repair items. And at the far right of the house is the kitchen where I cook and ferment potions. There are also 2 balconies that allow me some nice views. One is by the bedroom that allows me to shoot enemies from a height, and the other is right behind the fermenters in the kitchen that overlooks the ocean as I mentioned earlier. There is still more to come with this layout as I unlock more items and I figure out different ways to make more aesthetic items, but the space is made to be open to allow for more growth as I progress throughout the game. We then move down the stairs between the kitchen and the bedroom. This takes you down to the smelting room that we have, where we have 2 smelters and 1 kiln. This was actually the first area designed for the house, and like the rest of the house, there is more room for growth down here. I have an area that I can add more smelters to, or just more late game items that I don't currently have unlocked, again planning for that future growth as the game progresses. This area then leads into the back balcony and porch where you can get to see the true size of the house. From back here you can really see how tall this house is, which is deceiving when you look at the house from the front, being that it is built into a cliff. We go from a wood deck that gets supported all the way down to the rock using core wood beams, down to a concrete patio that's included with this giant fire pit that you can see when you sail up to the house. And if we keep going, we end up down at the boat dock where we keep the boat parked and allows us to unload anything from adventures and take it right up to the smelting room. And then, wow, we teleported randomly back up to the front door, which is super convenient as we can then go down the other set of stairs. All thanks to movie magic! Oh my god, I'm so stupid. These stairs take us down to the storage room. Down here is where we keep all the resources we collect from mobs, trees, or really just anything else throughout the game. Then, if we go to the far left side of the storage room, it then takes you down another set of stairs, which then takes us to the portal room. Here, we just have a whole bunch of portals that will take us to different areas of the map, or to different bases that we have built. And, well, that's pretty much it. After 100 days and a lot of patience, we ended up with this house. What do you guys think? And let me know what you think I should add to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later for a different video. Bye bye.